How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Omega Math Services, the last place where you'll look for math help. Today we'll be going over an official GRE question. So if you guys are finding these videos useful, definitely let me know by leaving a like, a comment, and by subscribing. This lets me know that I'm doing the right thing and that there's actually demand for these type of videos. So with that being said, let's begin. It says S is a set of 8 numbers of which 4 are negative and 4 are positive. What's bigger? Quantity A, the average arithmetic mean of the numbers in S, or the median of the numbers in S. All right. Again, we're going to try to find some values for these quantities, right? So, I know there's a set of 8 numbers. Here's the important part. We are not told whether these numbers are positive or negative, fractions, whatever, right? It just says it's 8 on numbers, so we can choose whatever numbers you want. But here's what I want to do. It says the average. Basically, what I want to see is, can I make these somehow equal? And the answer is yes. So let's look at the first scenario. Let me see. Scenario. All right. The first scenario would be my numbers are -4, -3, -2, -1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So let me first find the median. So the median. And so the median, we know, right, is going to be -1 plus 1 over 2, and that's 0. Now, what is the average going to be? The average is actually going to be 0. And so in case you're asking, it'll be because -4 and 4 cancel out. -3 and 3 cancel out. -2 and 2 cancel out. -1 and 1 cancel out. Remember, the average, you're summing everything, right? But we just showed that the top will cancel out to 0. And since we have 8 numbers, 0 divided by 8 is just 0. Okay. In this case, we've proven to each other that basically we can make this statement equal, right? And so let me see if I can just quickly erase this because I need to prove. So we proved that the statements are equal. Here's the thing about the GRE you guys need to understand, and it's a critical, important lesson. If I say that quantity A and quantity B are equal, that is a solid statement. That means that there can be no other example that disproves what I'm saying. In other words, I can choose 8 other different numbers, and the average and the median should always be 0, right? But I'm going to prove to you that this is not the case. Because if I find one counterexample, then these two statements are not always equal. Sometimes they'll be and sometimes they won't be. So you'll see why I want to find that other statement. In this case, I'm going to try to see if I can either make quantity A bigger, right, or smaller. So can I prove either one of those? If I can, then this statement is not valid. In other words, it's not always equal. So let's see. I'm going to change the numbers up now. And instead of using -4, let's use -5. And then we keep everything else the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what happens, right? Let's look for the median. The median, again, will be 0, right? Because -1 plus 1 over 2 is 0. Okay, but what will the average be? The average, well, before we even start summing up, right, we can cancel that. That cancels out with that. That cancels out with that. -1 with 1. And so we're left with basically -5 plus 4 over 2, which gives us -1/2, which equals to -0.05, right? Sorry. 50. Sorry. In this case, I proved to you that the median is bigger So in this scenario, I proved that the median is bigger than the average, right? Because our average is negative, it's negative 0.50. All right. Now, because that happens, we know that the answer is D. All right. And so, again, the GREs, this is a very important topic, a really important point, you guys. If I say quantity A and quantity B are equal, if that's my answer choice, there can be no other example that proves otherwise. Once that once we're able to prove another scenario that disproves like our option of saying they're always equal, you choose D, because in other words, you can't come up with an answer yet. Why? Because you're missing information. And remember, D means that I forgot exactly, but it just means there's not enough information to support a solid answer, right? So with that being said, I hope you guys found these videos useful. Definitely share with your friends, guys. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That lets me know that I'm doing the right thing and that there's an actual demand for these videos. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time.